can't trust the sky, those stars already died. In the mathematics of the soul, the only number is 1. Time will erase even the sun. You see, the bees are the hive. Right now holds all of being alive. The road gets narrow, so keep your eyes wide as the miles roll by. Woo! All right. Yeah, do your thing. Cool. Let's see. This song is called Final Fantasy. Celebrated my 3rd anniversary as the manager. Just 2 weeks before GameStop burned down. Of course, there were days when I didn't want to don that red lanyard, but I assumed the place would always be around. Never found out what started the fire. But I will not forget the sight of the Funko Pops all molten into glow. In the pregnant moments before the emergency responders arrived. The heat from all that plastic packaging sort of felt like home. Never cared for The Nightmare Before Christmas, and I've never even seen Rick and Morty. It was an okay job, but it was not like I could see myself there at 40. But I will hold a place in my heart for the kids who don't know how to socialize. The way they'd walk through the door, smile, look the cashier in the eyes as they pre-ordered Final Fantasy. Where are they gonna pre-order Final Fantasy? Now that GameStop burned down. Now that GameStop burned down. I think so. Yeah. Not really. No, I'm pretty sure in Brattleboro it caught fire anyway. Yeah, that's what a while ago. At a different GameStop. There's locations nationwide. They're in Hinsdale across the bridge, but I just consider Hinsdale like the tax-free shopping annex of Brattleboro. Yeah. This is a pretty new song. I haven't really settled on a title. I put it up on Bandcamp on like whatever thing I threw up there, so it has a title there, but I might change it. Because I don't, anyway. On a whim, I pulled into the pet store. Bought a gerbil. Well-meaning woman at the counter said, "You gotta buy them in pairs. Don't tell me how to live my life. I've made it this far on my own. I know how to bear the weight of my decisions, how to weather the glares." Tucked a bag of shavings under my arm, Carried the cage out to the car, kept the sun at my back. The radio low, drove south, southeast out of town. Pulled over near a path to the river where I like to sit and think. Held the gerbil gently in my hands, found some shade where we could lay down. And he licked the scars on my wrist while I rubbed the fur on his chin. Some stories are so sad you don't know where to begin. Held my face close to his ear, whispered soft and clear, you are only as lonely as the secrets that you won't tell. The sirens approach the horizon, singing that song I know so well. This is a song sort of about I mean, it's really explicitly about G.G. Allin. G.G. Allin is from kind of where I'm from. I was pretty anti G.G. Allin, and I still sort of am. But then I was at work one day, and I was not working. I was on YouTube, and the algorithm threw up. There's like footage, I think, because Todd Phillips did that documentary. There's a bunch of there's camera footage of like the day G.G. Allin dies, right? And there's just footage of him like walking around, and it's from the day he died. And I'm from where he's from, and I know what it's like there. And I just like it unscrewed something in me, and I was like just thinking about, how you end up, how, everybody's just kind of trying to survive the world they're in. And how do you end up there? Anyway, this song's just called Gigi. The day that G.G. Allin died, just kept saying, let's get high. They kicked him out of some dirty punk venue. Lost the hair goddess on his way to Johnny Pukes. The day that G.G. Allin died, he just kept saying, let's get high. The day that G.G. Allin died, he just kept saying, let's get high. Muttered something about Jesus and his flock. Girl in the plaid pants said, I think it's one more block. The day that G.G. Allin died, just kept saying, let's get high. On TV screens, they called him violent and obscene. He and Merle were from a broken sort of world. When they were kids, their dad dug graves down in the basement. In the night that Gigi died, the rats hummed, bite it, you scum. When the only place to push the pain is toward the unknown edge, you might end up covered in shit on the day that you transcend. The day that G.G. Allin died, just kept saying, let's get high. The day that G.G. Allin died, just kept saying, let's get high. Woo! I'll do just like a couple of more, and then I'll seed the seat. Song's called Box Score. The morning box scores looked prophetic. Numbers were alive and kinetic. So I spent the last of my liquid assets on lottery tickets and cigarettes. When I got back to the car, I told Sam I never meant him any harm. But if you gotta say it out loud, you're probably lying. He said it's okay, everything's fine. Heard the western stars whine. Saw a crowd of birds converge on something dead as dawn emerged. When their beaks pierced its flesh, something shifted in my chest. If we win $1 million, will you still feel the same way about dying? Pack of cigarettes won't last forever. A tank of gas only goes so far. We're never gonna make it out of Denver. They're building rockets to Mars. A pack of cigarettes won't last forever. Tank of gas only goes so far. You and me are never leaving Denver. They're building rockets to Mars. All right, last song from me, and then I'll cede the floor to these lovely gentlemen here, Ethan, WL, and Liam. All right, this song's called New Paradigms in Healthcare Delivery. You got us really worried lately, Gus. Swimming in your pool all day long. You turn figure eights from dawn until dusk. We think we might know what's wrong. Do you ever feel penned in, not sure what to do? Well, Gus, sometimes we feel that way too. Have you ever heard of serotonin, Gus? It's a chemical that you make inside your brain. Sometimes a slight adjustment helps us. We think polar bears might respond the same. Everybody loves you at the Central Park Zoo. We just want to see your sad feelings removed. We only want what's best for you, Gus. So the experts have come up with a plan. We're professionals, people you can trust. We're gonna give you all the help we can. I think that's it. Do one more. All right, I got one more. This is a new one. This song's called Life Sentence. Richie was a guy. That's not how that song starts. Richie's made time to meditate twice a week since 98. He tries to remember, and then he tries to forget the names of the victims, the things he regrets. One by one, he lets them all go. Breathes in deep, breathes out slow. You live this life once, and you will fuck it up. The ones you hurt most will be the ones that you love. I guess if you're lucky, you might get to rest in the small space you find between breaths. Richie was a guy who got paid to do crimes that the others couldn't see through. He's had 25 years to dream the same dream. Every time he wakes up, he lets out a scream. His daughters don't call, his brothers don't write. He gets on his knees and asks why every night. You live this life once, and you will fuck it up. The ones you hurt most will be the ones that you love. I guess if you're lucky, you might find some peace in the silence you hear when you're down on your knees.